Hello and welcome to Great Hang, the greatest hang that's ever hanged. I'm your hang, Tim McLaughlin, coming to you with your other hang, Myka Fox. Hello, Myka.
Hello, Timmy.
How are you?
I'm really good, Tim. I'm excited about the Thanksgiving weekend.
You're excited for the Thanksgiving weekend? Is your microphone on?
It says on. It's got the green light on it.
All right, talk into it a little bit more closely.
This is me talking.
All right, there we
mic.
go. That looks like you're talking into it now. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'll lean in. I'll go full Sheryl Sandberg on it. Yeah, for Thanksgiving weekend, and I'm excited about our guest, Tim.
Yeah, Wilfred is dialed in on the audio like just the most autistic boy.
I'm trying to figure out where you can see Myka talking.
Close to the mic now. So here's my mic here. That's me talking. Now this is you here.
That's me. And am I?
You're good there. That's good.
I'm good here.
Yeah, but when you get like this, that's too much. So
Yeah, and you don't want that thing too thick.
yeah, you don't want it too thick. You want it just right.
But I got a deep voice that doesn't lower notes don't.
He's too cool for the recording system, Tim.
Yeah.
Well, our guest today is the winner of the Boston Comedy Festival.
2019's winner.
That's pretty good. Right before the pandemic.
That's a really difficult festival to even get into, let alone win. So
It's crazy.
don't diminish it by saying 2019. That was pre-pandemic.
Well, first of all, 2019. When I say 2019, it actually means that I was the last winner of $10,000.
Ooh.
They've lowered the prize to 2,000 cents.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Because they're like, we can't be giving people like Wilfred this much money.
The city of Boston has gone bankrupt giving out money to comedians like Wilfred and Alignon Mitra and Nate Bargatze.
Yeah, I think, didn't Nate Bargatze tie?
He tied with Salim, a dude from Ohio that I used to know. He told me that the closest haberdashery to Indianapolis was in Cincinnati.
What a fun fact.
So he was a cool, big, fat black guy. I don't know if he's still alive. Possible. Maybe not. Wilfred, you are the host.
Rest in peace, Salim.
You're the host of the Filipino American podcast.
Oh, yeah. Is that a podcast still? Is that podcast still happening?
I don't know. That's a question for you.
I don't think it is because I think I'd know, but I don't think it's happening anymore. I did Butterboy like 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
And these guys came up to me afterwards and they're like, man, you're big fans, blah, blah, blah. And they wanted to follow me on Instagram. And Gary was there and he's like, you should just follow this. And he gave him the shitty Instagram of the Filipino podcast.
But Gary needs this. Gary needs this outlet.
It's not even his Instagram.
Yeah, that's true. I
And
love Gary.
they weren't even his fans.
Yeah.
No.
That's so funny.
Gary, shout out to Gary, friend of the show. Sad man.
Yeah, Gary Madera, Asian sensation. I love him. He producer with me on the worst show in America.
I did Beauty Bar when you were gone.
I heard it was good. Myka said you were crushing, she said.
Yeah, you were
Oh, yeah, that's
crushing.
right. Myka was there.
Mm-hmm.
But
A memorable performance.
here's what you had memorable?
Yeah, you're like, oh, right, you were
No,
there.
I left before you went up.
Ah, yes.
But I think I told Gary to put you up.
Yeah, thank you so much for that lift up into my own boyfriend's show.
But it was a little too, I think they're being a little too stiff in terms of the comics were. So I threw in a little Tim McLaughlin energy.
Oh, nice. You call
He
someone a
raped
fat
him.
cunt. Did you say you raped him?
No, I didn't say
Myka,
that.
Is that what you said?
Listen, that was between me and the fans.
Oh, my God. All right.
Hello and welcome to Great Hang, the greatest hang that's ever hang. I'm Myka Fox here with you with our other hang, Tim McLaughlin. How's it going, Tim?
And
Pretty good.
non-rapist Wilfred.
There you go. Now it sounds like you're a rapist, Wilfred. Now, if you come out like that, you come out hot like that, now it sounds like you're raping people. Anyways, we had to cut some stuff out of the podcast. We're keeping the upfront part because it's Phil's time.
Tim, I think we should just bleep out any R words.
Oh yeah. That'd be
Okay,
fun.
sure.
Yeah.
Let's just make
Bleeps
a
are
bunch
fun.
let's just make a bunch of work for me.
It's between the minutes of 4 and 6. How about that?
All right, that's fine. Wilfred, you're on a very good episode today because it's almost
there are some that are
Thanksgiving.
good?
What?
Some are better than others.
Well, yes, I heard from a guest of the show, former guest of the show, Jeff Sheen, your former host of the Filipino American podcast, that he was a former guest of the show's favorite guest. Pamela Ross said that Jeff was her favorite, And she said she liked when Jeff sang his songs about pooping, and I just was like, Jeff, this can't be real, because that was one of the worst things that's ever happened on the show.
Oh, his poop songs?
Yes.
He does that, like, we'll go on a walk and he'll be doing that.
Yeah, he did it the other day.
And it's never new lyrics.
It's never new.
And yet he's always in a relationship.
He's always...
Something to think about.
You know what? That's an issue to take up with women.
I was going to say it's a solid point.
Oh, no. He is like he's like Beavis, though. He's just plop, plop, plop. He's always talking about
But
plop and shit.
he doesn't like cum humor.
Yeah, he's a weird man.
So you can get him to stop talking if you start using cum.
If you mix the shit
Is
with
that
the
true?
cum.
Yeah, he
I'll have
doesn't
to try
like cum
that.
humor.
It's like one of those hypnotist leftover things where you're like, come, and all of a sudden he starts balking like a chicken.
Yeah, he's just like,
You have
whatever.
to wave a sperm in his face.
You are getting very sleepy.
You're getting very icky.
You are getting very hungry. Because he wants to eat it.
No, I was like, Tim wasn't listening, and he just chimed in now.
We should all go to Clomcorm after this.
Clomcorm. Have you been to Clomcorm?
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, all right.
What's the
Maybe
best?
we'll do-
Okay, and what's the best food in the neighborhood? In your
Clomcorm
opinion?
is up there. We just moved in. We're trying not to let the fans know exactly where we live.
Okay.
Yeah. But
You
we
know,
live
'cause
near
they-
a place called Clomcorm, and it's fucking pretty good.
There's another one on Flushing and Morgan.
Right, which is the one by where we are.
Huh?
Yep.
Tim's trying to throw everybody off.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You already forgot the premise of this bit. You're like, no, I'm going to help him triangulate where you are immediately.
But
Worst name, good food.
Forever Thai.
Oh.
Very good.
Forever
Okay.
Thai.
Yeah.
I wanna be forever Thai. I just wanna fuck a lady boy. Forever Thai.
Wow. You know what? I'm going to rate that. That is an A+ on reference and a C- on reference.
What else do you know about Thai?
The Thai people? Well, I know that the Filipino people are the Mexicans of Asians, according to my good friend and Asian sensation, Gary Madera.
Okay,
So-
first of all, I'm also Filipino.
I know,
so,
I'm saying Gary says this in his act.
He says that in his act?
Yeah, that Filipinos are Mexican Asians.
Okay.
Tim, you're burning his A.
So if you take the racial mixture that Gary has created for the Filipinos, then the Thai would probably be like a Spanish Asian. They're a little higher class, I feel like, than the Filipinos.
So you're thinking about this and you're relating like Latin America to Asia too much?
Yes.
In fairness,
Because
Tim being this racist about Asians makes him the most Asian person at this table.
I can get in.
Because I went to UC Irvine. Asians are the most racist people alive, particularly towards other Asians.
Well, they were
Holy shit.
always invading each other's countries, and they hate each other.
It's beautiful to see.
Well, and it's also like we're getting confused for other people, for other
Yeah.
Asians. So it's like
Oh,
hate
it
it.
hurts us really hard.
Well, yeah,
So
Philippines, that's a whole island so far away from so many other
it's
Asians.
7,000 islands.
Come on. Don't lie on our show.
It is. It's 7,000 islands. Look it up, Tim.
Yeah, 7,000 islands, 7,000 people. Each person gets
So-
a damn island. They all
so wait.
swim over to each other.
7,000
That's like
islands,
a way
that's
better salad dressing.
Dude,
Like 7 times better than dressing.
I know Thailand has some of the worst prisons in the world. I watched a whole thing about Thai prisons, and it looked fucking brutal over there. And I was like, if I ever go over there, I'm never breaking the law. You can go to jail for like 2 years for having weed on you, I guess.
In Thailand?
Yeah, they have like
But you
hard
can like do
drug law.
mushrooms right off the beach, so who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Like
can also-
literally everyone just goes to Thailand to do mushrooms and pay $5 for a 2-hour massage.
You can also have sex with a transgender person for like $7.
Yeah. And the movie
How much for anyone else?
the movie Hostel was based off the fact that you can go to Thailand and pay 25,000 American dollars to shoot a man in the head. And half the money goes to the people that set it up, half the money goes to his family.
Wait, that's what the That's how the movie got started? Like,
Yeah,
the
that
idea
was.
of it?
Yeah, the idea of it came from the fact that you can go to Thailand and shoot a man in the head for $25,000.
Cool.
Can you do that in the Philippines? Is the Philippines cool like that?
I bet you can shoot one.
No, but you can start QAnon in the Philippines.
You can definitely. You can also probably get one shot quickly if you just like throw drugs on them. Duterte was doing that.
Duterte? Who the hell? What the fuck?
Rodrigo,
Joe Duterte?
Rodrigo Duterte used to be the president.
You can't confuse him like this. He doesn't even know who the vice president is right now. Quick, Tim. 10, 9,
Joe Camel.
8,
Joe Camel
7,
Harris.
6.
Oh yeah.
Kamala
He's close.
Harris.
There you go.
I knew who it was.
I don't know if I know anyone else that's in the cabinet.
No, Secretary of State.
I don't know.
When it was Trump, we knew all them motherfuckers.
I didn't know
But
any
they
of
kept
them.
on cycling through.
It was great. They were all news. This time they're like, yeah, funny that.
I didn't know any of them really. I only knew Mike Pence because he was gay, and that was
Tim
it.
kept seeing him on the chats.
You saw him on the apps.
Yeah, I'd go to DC and get near the White House, and he'd be on my grinder, be like 150 feet away, SCOTUS or whatever. What's
Yeah,
his-
you want to suck my Pence? He said.
Mother. I'd make him call me Mother.
So this was catching up.
Yep, this was catching up. This is the catching up section. Now
Oh,
we
that's
do.
what that was.
Yeah, now we do plugs. Wilfred, what do you got to plug?
I would plug my Instagram, but I just got it. I got kicked off Instagram.
Oh, everybody's getting kicked off Instagram. I got demonetized
All
for
right.
saying if you don't go to Lane's show, I'll kill myself.
Oh, really?
Why don't you just
Yeah.
plug your Truth Social?
Yeah, but plug Truth Social now that Twitter's
plug
dying.
your Truth Social account.
It's gonna be at Wilfred Padua.
He doesn't know what he's doing. Okay. You don't know what Truth Social is.
Yeah, that's the Trump one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Myka, don't say that Wilfred don't know it. He
He
knows
looked
it.
so confused, and then he actually said something.
Well, it's because I just had to remember how to jump into a bit. You know?
Oh, right.
You
Wilfred's
gotta-
been at J. Crew all day.
I know.
He's still trying to tell everyone where we live.
You know what happened at J. Crew today?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
There's a guy that needed a suit because he's going to the opera tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, when I want to go to the opera in a suit, I head to J. Crew first and foremost.
What's your most expensive suit you sell there?
There's one that's it's camel hair,
Whoa.
and it's probably like, I don't know, $1,700-$1,800.
Wow, that's pretty expensive.
But anyways, he needed a suit because he's going to an opera. He's like, I need to look nice because Meryl Streep's going to be there.
At his seat.
He's just some guy. I don't know why he thought he's important.
He's going to catch the eye of Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep's gonna notice him.
Yeah.
Or what?
It's the hours. I don't know. I guess that's an opera.
The hour, like the
Interesting.
movie that Nicole Kidman was in?
I think so.
Oh,
And
okay.
Meryl Streep.
Oh.
Oh
She
yeah.
was in it, right?
I don't fucking know. I
don't
didn't
know.
see it. I don't like Nicole Kidman. I don't like the way she looks. I don't like the way she talks. I don't like the beginning of the AMC movies now with Nicole Kidman. Those really fucking piss me off.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now that's suiting at its finest.
Anyways,
Sparkly pinstripe.
Oh my God.
Can't
Yeah.
beat it.
So this guy is trying to buy a suit,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm helping him out, and he's like, I need a tie too. And he's like, what tie do I wear? with
Jerry
this?
Garcia.
And he's looking through the ties, and he was like, I don't know this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, and he picks up this floral one. He's like, is that gay? And then he catches himself. He's like, and the way that he catches himself, he's like, because I want it to be gay.
He said, because I want it to be gay.
Because I'm a bottom and let people
tried-
unload.
That's why he thinks he's talking to Meryl.
He
Got
tried
it.
Yeah.
but he's like, because I want, but I think he was trying to save himself because he said something offensive in public. He's like, is that gay? And then I was like, and I didn't,
And then he realized he might be talking to a guy.
Yeah.
I didn't give him enough time. I could have whispered, hey, you're in a safe space. You can say this, you know, but I didn't. I was kind of thrown because it wasn't coming out of Tim's mouth or
What'd
whatever.
you say?
He said, because I want it to be gay. I was like, it can be gay. I don't know.
It can be gay.
And so he bought the tie because he said the wrong thing.
And he didn't get a backup tie?
No, he didn't.
Oh.
He's got to wear the gay tie tonight.
That's cool. That's a good plug. Check out J. Crew. All the gay ties you could ever want. Yeah, that'd be funny if the guy's like, is this gay? Because I'm like a cum dumpster or whatever. Just unloading me, real fucking piss pig.
At Wilfred Padua. Free
Padua.
Yeah, free Wilfred. You're going to spell it out, right?
What?
Won't you spell it out on the episode?
This is for the
No.
listeners.
This is for the listeners, bro.
Oh. Anyways, but also if
And no, I'm not going to spell it
if
out
you
on
want
the
to
episode.
follow me on Instagram, maybe hit up Instagram and be like Free Wilfred. 'Cause-
Yeah. Hashtag Free Wilfred.
Yeah.
Why'd you get kicked off?
I have no idea.
Good.
People
good.
are just getting the boot. People
I'm
are getting
assuming
booted
I got
left and right.
hacked
Yeah.
and then they like spammed people.
I guess podcasts are the only safe space left.
Yeah.
That's true.
Join us on our comment section on patreon.com.
All right, I forgot to tell Wilfred to bring a bit, so we got to go to hot takes. Unless you have a bit that you need to be punched up by Myka and I. Are you working on
Are
a
you
bit?
going to be seriously punching it up?
Yes, we
Well,
help.
one of us does a better job than the other one.
Yeah.
I do.
I know.
Myka does jokes. I do like a real thing. Is that Jeff Sheen as a child?
No, that's Evan Morrison. Wait, you don't help with the punching up actually?
No, wait. What?
Because
I help. I think I help.
Because here's the thing, I think you're a better writer than Tim.
Thank you so
Interesting.
much. Are you surprised or is this sarcasm? What's happening?
No, I'm being serious.
Yeah, no, Tim.
Myka,
well,
what do you not understand? Like the Asian people when they talk, do you not understand their inflections in their voice? I feel like you and Wilfred have a real connection. You're off. You're just
Oh,
off.
what's off, Tim?
Your connection is off.
Says
Listen.
the robot breaking down.
Anyways, you guys
But
are dumbasses,
anyway.
and I'm cool.
What was the... Hold on.
Yeah, let's fucking work a bit, Wilfred.
Yeah,
Let's
you
get
want to
it.
work a bit?
Okay, here's one that I don't know how to set this up.
Okay.
I don't know. I just have one line that I think is funny.
You have the joke, but not the
I have the
setup.
punchline, but no setup.
Cool, a reverse
Ah.
engineering. Let's
Yes.
So the punchline is I had to put my dick in rice.
go. Oh, because it got too wet? Is
Or
the thing
because my
you've- yeah.
because my dick was broken.
Well,
I
the
see.
cool thing, the fuck joke is, I got this girl so wet, I had to put my dick in
Yeah, I don't want
rice.
that. I don't want... That's not my persona.
Right.
That's
okay.
a tweet. I got this girl so wet I had to put my dick in rice as a tweet.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a good tweet. Mike could tweet that.
All right.
Oh, come on. I don't have Instagram.
No, I'll A/B test it for you, and then
Okay.
You could go. You could go the other way, where something racist joke. Because you're Asian, you have to put your dick in rice or something. I don't know. And it got lost in there because it's small because you're Asian or something.
But the thing is, you put something in rice because it got wet. So it's not because it broke. It broke because it got waterlogged.
Yeah, I guess so. But you wanna... It's the solution to fixing a phone.
Yes, when
Yes.
it's wet. Mm-hmm. Because
Okay.
the rice absorbs the water.
Which I think they say actually doesn't work. What you're supposed to do if your phone gets water in it is just not turn it on immediately and let it dry out no matter what. Because your phone breaks when you turn it on immediately because it's the zap that
Yeah.
short circuits
Short
everything.
Yeah.
So put that in the bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a tough one. That just seems like more of a tweet, really.
Yeah. I just thought it was a funny thing, and then you also didn't tell me to prep, so I'm wondering if I have...
I know. That's why I said we could skip the punch up a bit.
Here, well, let's go to the next one, and then maybe we'll
Okay.
come back when I figure
We'll
out
do
what-
hot take of the week with Micah Fox.
Okay. I'm still thinking about this dick in a rice. It's my
I
dick
get-
in some rice.
Damn it! I almost did it.
Yeah, but you didn't. Okay, so our hot take today. This is we're doing a twist today.
Oh, a Thanksgiving twist. Gobble 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 gobble.
It's similar. It's got some Thanksgiving vibes, but what this is a meme from @respectful_memes on Twitter.
Whoa, respectful memes.
So this is a cartoon. I'll read you the cartoon, and we're gonna do a take on. You'll see. It's a parenting cartoon, and so I'm not so sure I'm on board with this. Okay, so panel 1.
Yes.
Okay, and hot takes is we hear like some kind of opinion online, and then we give our take on it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
So panel 1 is a dad walking into his son's room. Hey son, I brought mom's chicken pot pie because I know you love it. The son's like at his computer playing.
That's
computer.
nice.
He's got big headphones.
He's got big headphones on.
yeah, I got some of those.
The son says, "Thanks, Dad. How's the dinner party?" We can say, "How's Thanksgiving?" Let's do that.
Oh, okay.
And
do
then,
it now.
And then the dad says, "Going good. Mom is talking to her friend about their trip to France."
Oh,
And then the dad says, "I know you like to stay in your room while guests are over, so just text me if you need anything, okay? I can bring you dessert later if you're hungry." And the kid says, "Thank you, Dad."
Oh, God. This makes me want to use a hard F.
See?
How
I
many?
knew this would elicit some hot takes.
How many likes does that have?
363,000.
See, this is when people are like, I don't understand how that comedian's popular. Why is this person popular? Why do people like this? It's because people like things like this.
Well, it's
They like
not even. Yeah, sorry.
They like things that are nothing. They like nothing.
There is no punchline here.
What is
There is no joke. It's a point that's being made.
So what
The point being
is that?
made
What
is
these people tweet all the time?
so respectful memes are like comic strips or like different tweets that like where no one is the butt of a joke and everything
Ew.
like or like I can show you some
Gross.
others, right? But this one particularly got me because it's like basically like, oh, if your kid is like antisocial or scared of people, just fucking let them wallow in their pathetic
Ew.
social structure. It's like, how about you give them a little nudge? Talk to the
Hey.
friends for half an
It'd
hour.
have been
I'm gonna
great.
say it. That shit's gay.
That shit's good.
You gotta say
That's
it.
right.
Wow.
Also, it would have been great. Dad closes the door, gun cock sound. That would have been a great end to the thing.
Or
No,
like,
well, actually, what we forgot to show you, Tim, was that he was standing on a stool.
The dad
With
was?
The kid was standing on a stool, a rickety stool, with a
Oh.
noose around his neck the whole time.
Ah, that
he
classic.
closes the door and then the kid sticks his dick in some rice.
Why is the rickety stool store always next to the rope store?
Whose joke is that?
Norms.
Have you heard there's the Norm joke that I just heard? I mean, I've heard it a long time ago, but I reheard it, which was there's two gay guys that are playing hide and seek. And,
I know this joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and one of them is like, if you find me, you get to fuck me in the ass. I'm gonna be behind the couch.
Yeah, that's a good joke. What's up, Myka?
I was trying to figure out. Someone wrote, "I'm glad y'all never saw the original version of this meme," and then I was reading it to see how it was different.
Does it have gun cock sound?
But there's nothing. I can't figure out what the difference is.
I don't
Yeah, let
know.
me see.
There is none.
I'm really good at that newspaper game.
Oh, find the spot the difference.
Yeah.
I love spot the difference. Do you like erotic photo hunt too?
Was the dad smoking a cigarette in the original
Yeah,
meme?
he was. I think it's a toothpick.
But yeah,
Oh.
yeah, the
looks
dad
like a
was smoking
cigarette.
both. I can't tell the difference.
Now you like to stay in your room.
Well, that's
with
because that's the
gas.
original. So I don't know
Oh,
what's
that's the
happening.
original?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, so no, I think the original isn't in there. That's why. Okay.
Oh,
All right,
'Cause
good.
he shared-
We
Oh,
figured it
I
out.
fucked it up. Yeah, this is really embarrassing for them. Like, it's
that's
basically like,
terrible.
right? Like, and now I'm like, is this a generational divide? Am I of the age where it's like, no, when your parents' friends come over and you're all having dinner, you're supposed to sit there, and even if the conversation isn't involving you at all, you have a boring fucking time.
No, you're allowed to leave. If you're a kid, you're allowed to leave.
No, well, but you're
During
allowed to leave
dinner?
at some point.
Not during
Like,
dinner.
he got dinner while he's like playing video games and like doesn't have to have any.
But I also think here's where I think there's a generational divide.
Okay.
Like, I think that shit's stupid.
Yeah, well,
Like
Yeah.
the
That-
comic,
Oh, the
and
comic
the fact
of it.
that it's
The-
like respectful.
the
All the
comic
quote tweets
here-
are like, man, I wish I had this when I was growing up. Man, I wish my relationship was like this with my family. And it's like, ugh. Like,
Or-
and it's all people who are sitting in their computers being like, doing that to this fucking day. It's like, I bet you
Exactly.
fucking
or
did.
it's people our age who had children being like, "This is how I raise my child. I'll allow my child to have his
Yes,
alone
that's
time
also
if I need
possible.
to." So there is no generational gap. I think it's just a dork, not dork situation.
Yeah.
But it is a generational thing because there was a certain point where like that would have never been okay. Like none
Yeah.
of my friends would have been like, yeah, I just sit in my room because I'm socially anxious.
Yeah.
How old are you, Tim?
36.
So am I. And I was talking with
Mike is 20 or something.
28.
Yeah.
Guys, don't, because then once I turn 30, no one will forget I'm 30.
But I was talking with another comic who's our age.
Yeah.
And was saying that I think we are the last generation that thinks racism is funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Wait, come on.
No, that's not true.
Then why do I have so many anti-Semites in my mentions?
But
Yeah.
are they young or are they old?
They're all ages. Listen,
Yeah.
man, that's not true. That can't be true. My cousin showed me a video of a Down syndrome cop, and my cousin was like 12. And this was like 4 years ago.
And that is racism.
I think
That is racism.
I think
The race of Down syndrome.
no, but it's the same.
From the country of
yeah.
Downs.
It's the race takes a lot longer.
But it all folds. It all folds into this. Okay, that's fine. You guys understand? It all folds into the same thing.
I do get what you're saying. Yeah.
It all folds in the same type of humor. Also,
Toast being a cutie.
I think that on the coasts, I think in the middle of the country, people still think racism is very funny. I have proven it by being racist on stage and people laughing, and kids just are kids are still homophobic for sure.
No,
right.
no, they're not.
Not the same way.
Not the same way.
But you're right. I think like the tired tropes of racism, I do think like this generation will still just laugh at like the joke structure as opposed to the content.
Yeah,
like even though if it's like a hackier.
Yeah, I think you just have to be more clever about it now.
I don't know. I've been pretty clever and racist on stage, and it's been not going too hot.
Who have you been
perform for
racist?
youngers?
Yeah, who are you racist
I'm
against?
racist towards Asians.
Well,
Called
that should
it.
be going okay. I feel like
Fucking told your ass
which
to.
one? Chinese? The Chinese?
Yeah, the Chinese. That's
There's
punching up. That's punching up.
I understand.
People
but
don't
there's too
understand
many.
that. For me, that's punching up.
I get that. The Chinese, well, the Japanese are on top as far as people
Okay, I
liking
don't-
them the most.
You
Sure.
including Hong Kong in this? Where are we at? Where are we
I'm
at?
thinking I'm not gonna get involved.
Come
in that.
on.
I'm not gonna get involved in that.
I'm
controversy.
baiting a very most of our listeners will have no idea what this is about.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna get involved in that controversy. So.
I think you're probably, well,
Although here's one. This is another hot take.
Ooh.
The day that what was the shooting that happened in? The shootings happen too
Which
often.
shooting? The gay one just recently?
No, there's one. I think in Buffalo. There's a shooting in Buffalo.
yeah, that
At
was
that
like
supermarket.
The grocery store.
Yeah,
It was at a grocery store in a black neighborhood. Right?
Yeah.
That same day, there's a shooting in California at like an Asian temple or some shit. And so I listened, and this is how I found out about it. So I listened to the podcast, the New York Times podcast, The Daily. Mm-hmm. I'm a lib. And I was listening to it. The whole podcast was about the shooting in Buffalo. And then at the end, they're like, oh, here's some things that you might want to know. It was a fucking footnote. They're like, oh, and by the way, there's a shooting somewhere else too. And I was just like, oh, no one cares about the Asian shooting. And the Asian shooting was a Chinese guy shooting up like Hong Kong.
Oh, because it's Asian on Asian crime.
Taiwanese
It's not
people,
news.
yeah.
It's not newsworthy.
Well, it's like-
Taiwanese.
I think so.
What's there be with them?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, New York Times. It was in Buffalo.
yeah. I'm just trying to
So
not
it's
to say
still
me so
in
sorry.
New York. Timothy.
I'm trying not to do it. I had to do it. My brain wouldn't let me not.
You could have waited for a good moment at least.
I passed all the good moments when I was going to say it.
No,
'cause
you still had time. You had space. You could have been like, Wilfred, that sucks.
Yeah, you waited
so
long
sorry.
time,
Damn.
and that's how you time it, baby.
Oh, well, that's
You know,
good.
well, I'm not. I don't even want to get into how I feel about Asians right now.
Well, good.
Not yourself included.
Not myself included.
Let's
Those-
not. Well, what do you? So you do you wait? What's the words? Let's rank the Asians. I'll rank mine first.
Okay, go ahead.
Number one, Japanese. Number two,
What are you basing this off of?
stuff I like the most that they put out.
Okay.
Number two,
How many Japanese people are in your life?
well, how
He doesn't know is the answer.
Okay,
he
does
doesn't
it-
know who is
No,
what.
does the
is
crew-
the actual answer?
does the
Because I'm gonna say you should put Filipinos way higher.
Well-
because you have two close Filipino friends.
first of all,
I've been known to say
closest-
Filipinos are the best of the Asians.
my
been
closest
I've been
closest
saying
friends
You've been known.
yeah,
my closest friends
years now.
are the Straw Hat Pirates.
It's in your Instagram bio.
I pre-Facebook. I've been saying this about the Filipinos.
Okay.
Go
And my
on.
hero is Ichiro Oda. So then he created One Piece,
Ichiro Oda?
the creator of One Piece, and
Okay.
it's the greatest thing that's ever been made, and that was made in Japan. So Japan is number one. Number two, Filipinos, because I know you and Gary and
Was
Filipino
that
food.
going to be the answer before I called you out?
No, it was
Okay,
going to
but
be
what was-
Taiwanese because I like Thai food a lot.
There, you know, the Thai food is from Thailand, not Taiwanese.
Oh,
Taiwan.
Thailand, I mean. Fuck. Anyways, then you and Gary. And then Chinese people because I like Dan Yang. and then the rest.
Wow. The most populous race on the planet, and Tim knows 3 of you, and you guys fell in the bottom 2 of those. Under manga and noodles.
I'm
more of a rice man, but yeah. All right, Myka, go ahead. Rank your Asians.
This is a fun thing to just watch, but I'm not gonna participate.
No, you have to participate. You're on the show.
Filipinos' best personality, I would say, of all the races in general.
Whoa.
That includes whites, Jews, Latin people, blacks, all of it.
Let me see if there's... I want to see if I agree.
Wow, that's crazy.
The most chill, laid back, good food, good sense of humor, welcoming.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I had a buddy that went to the Philippines.
Yeah.
Said the same thing.
Really?
That they're the most welcoming, so chill, like very hospitable.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's probably why we got conquered so many times.
Oh, yeah. Just letting people in.
We just let them go.
Hey! Come on in, brother. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, go ahead.
They're like Samoans or whatever. Get on in there, brother. Grab a ukulele.
Well, yeah, they're chill like Hawaiians, but without the uncomfortable "we conquered your ass" shit.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Samoans right under.
Oh, really? Have you seen the Manti Te'o documentary?
Yeah, it was great.
Because that brought Samoans down quite a bit.
Well, I don't like the Mormon ones. I like the ones.
They're a lot of them. I know a lot of Mormon ones.
I like the wrestlers. And the ones that Dog the Bounty Hunter is always arresting on his show.
All right, so Filipinos top.
Of the Asians?
Of the Asians.
And then
let's go top
Mike is
4.
saying Filipinos are top race.
I think just if like in general you were like, if you had to spend your life on a deserted island with a person of one race and you get to pick the race, who do you think you'd be like least likely to you'd be most likely to like get along with?
I'd go with a black guy.
You would?
Yeah.
Go on.
Just because I feel inferior to black men.
And you want to feel like that for the rest of your life.
I want to feel like I'm still learning stuff.
You want to be challenged on the desert island? Yeah. You're like, this isn't hard enough.
Yeah.
Making my own fire, cooking my own food, hunting. All that. I need to also be challenged in what aspect?
Because also, I don't think black people are condescending.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think? Wait. Who? Everyone else condescends?
No, that just made me eliminate white women.
Yeah.
You don't want a white woman. You do not want a white woman on an island with you.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is an interesting thing where my top thing is you and your bottom thing is me.
Yeah.
Interesting situation we found ourselves in. I will take that extra watermelon White Claw. Thank you.
You're welcome, gang.
All right, Wilfred. Name some races and rank them.
In Asian or the
Asians.
I'm gonna go with Filipino.
Damn it! I was hoping Japanese.
I gotta
was
stay with the
number
home.
one.
I gotta stay with the home team.
Japanese food is pretty good too. Sushi, brother.
South Koreans are pretty cool.
Yeah, South Koreans are cool.
On South Koreans.
No, you're right. K-pop, their skincare,
they're weird,
their food,
weird movies.
Yeah.
Yes,
they've got some of the best weird movies.
Is Old Boy a South Korean movie?
Yeah,
all those that movie though. That whole guy is.
Have you seen?
Yeah, I've seen all of them.
Well, all of the revenge ones are great.
Yeah,
but the guy that made what was the last
Parasite?
one? Parasite made this movie called The
Bong
Handmaiden.
Joon-ho.
Oh, we didn't see The Handmaiden. We watched.
It's Parasite but lesbian. It's
we
great.
watched. What was the one we watched? The murder one. His first one.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
That was really good.
What's that one called?
I don't know. I gotta
Come
look
listen
it
to our
up.
podcast where we talk about that one movie made by that one guy.
Memories of a Murder.
I thought Snowpiercer was just fine.
I love Snowpiercer. Okja was good too.
I can't watch Okja because it's gonna make me a vegetarian.
Yeah, it'll do that to you.
Yeah.
What? It's a giant weird thing. There's no risk of you eating that.
Yeah, but it's
it's obviously a pig.
yeah.
Oh.
I understand what it's a metaphor of.
I don't know. There's going to be nothing that makes me give a fuck about a chicken.
Yeah, I've never given a... I watched Okja, and then I went and got like 3 McRibs. I didn't give a fuck.
I did watch My Octopus Teacher and then ate octopus not too late.
Wait, really? Octopus is the one animal I refuse to eat.
Oh, really?
Too smart.
At the stand, it's really good octopus.
I'm sure everyone talks about how great it is, but I'm like, yo, they have like multiple brains and they live
Yeah, but
from space.
they're only alive for a year, so they're gonna die anyways.
Wrong.
Have you seen My Octopus Teacher?
Wait, it's really... I didn't watch to the end because I finished.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Cycle wrong. That's good, Myka.
Tim doesn't ever listen to my jokes or laugh, so I'm glad you're here.
Myka,
Yeah.
I don't ever laugh. Are you thinking of you on the podcast when I'm saying hilarious stuff all the time? Only live 2 years, while giant
2
octopus
years.
can live 3 to 5 years. Wow, they don't live long at all. Wilfred was right.
Damn. Well, I was wrong.
Well, you were right that they don't live very
Yeah.
long. All right, we got to get to it. The best segment of the show.
We can cut this one.
It's time for the news with Tim McLaughlin. 22-year-old
Let's cut this
dog.
one.
22-year-old dog named oldest in the world by Guinness Book of World Records.
22. What kind of
How
dog?
did you stumble over a phrase you've heard before?
Because I read it all wrong. I had to add the words as I was going because I was not reading
Yeah,
it.
book is not even in that sentence.
What?
I'm looking at it from over here.
Yeah,
book
book.
isn't in there. You said book. It's not written.
Yeah. And I said named oldest dog in the world, and it says named world's oldest by Guinness
Sure.
World Records.
Yeah. What kind of dog are we talking about?
Well, if you let me get to it, I have not read ahead. It's a California
You
dog.
were
could
just
be called-
reading this for the first time?
Yeah. A California dog named Gino has been named oldest dog living by Guinness World Records after canine was confirmed to be over 22 years old. Owner Alex Wolf, what a fun name. Wolf, he owns the oldest dog, 40,
Well, someone always owns the oldest dog.
but his name is Wolf.
Oh, interesting.
Idiot.
It was 2
It's
years
a
old when he
Jew.
adopted it?
Yeah, it said he and his roommates adopted it at 2 years old
Wait,
from
that
a
was a good
Colorado from a Colorado Humane Society in Boulder Valley in 2002. I can't hear what you guys are saying because I'm focused on reading.
Kim-
She made a Jew joke.
Oh, Myka, you can't do that anymore.
Yes, I can.
It's anti-Semitic.
That's all I do now. Come at me, YouTube.
Yeah.
He's been there every step of the way, Wolf told Today.com.
There's not even a picture of Gino?
Maybe there will be. I'm so glad we got him. He's the best.
Scroll down. Just get to the...
No,
there's no picture.
So, do you see how Wilfred's picking up on how bad this segment is? It is truly the worst segment. Tim has no idea what he's about to read. He's bad at
Yeah.
reading. This is not a good story. The story never is better than the headline.
Check this out. Guinness World Records verified Gino was born September 24th, 2000, earning him the title of oldest dog living.
That's the headline. That was all in there.
I think you guys are going to break up during this segment.
I hate this. This is so stupid. Why do we have to do this every fucking time?
The
How
previous
long you
record holder,
How long have you
what?
guys been doing this segment?
The whole time.
The whole time?
Yeah. This is
I
the
swear
best.
I've listened to an episode.
Maybe, okay, once we got the format together, it included this.
Okay.
And I haven't been able to shake it.
Yeah.
The previous record holder, a canine named
I did
Toby
once,
Keith, is
send
also
in-
still living, but
I
is
did once-
only 21 years old.
What did you send in, Wilfred?
I made... Because you guys, back in the days, were reading your reviews.
We are.
Oh, we still do that.
That's our next
That's our
segment.
next segment.
I sent in a review once.
Yeah, we did. We read your review.
Yeah.
Wolf attributed Gino's continuing good health and for a balanced diet, veterinary care, and the canine's own zest for life.
When I did the review,
Yeah.
I did it under an anonymous name.
You did?
Now
Yeah.
we knew who it
Well, you
was. It
knew it
was
was me.
TJ, and it was like
Because I was plugging my own podcast.
yeah.
You got it. Yeah, you got a draft off of our heat.
I give him all the credit. Wolf said he's gotten a lot of love, and
He's
I think
almost
he's
done,
just a strong dog. Do we want to read more?
The thing is, we should turn off the camera and let him do this, and he'll work on his skills.
Yeah.
Mexican City mixes up world's largest serving of guacamole.
This
that
is good
something?
for him. This is
Yeah,
good for him.
I know.
This is like him going through 4th grade again.
It
Just-
does. It does feel like it's very much like Annex Behind the Real School vibes.
I don't even know what the fuck that is. All right. Now it is time for the best segment of the show, Reviews for the podcast. This is where you can go on Apple iTunes, write us a review, and I will read it on the show. We prefer 5-star reviews, but I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. Leave whatever you review you want. And let me know if there's another app. Oh, I'll look on our email to see if we've gotten any emails, but I don't think we have. But yeah, we've got one review today.
Hell yes, finally.
We've got one review. Oh, and I have to read the YouTube comments.
Oh no.
So I got to read the YouTube
Don't
comments.
read the ones on mine, Tim.
Well, we're not going to read them from your thing. We got to read them from from last week.
Myka, you're doing self-facing YouTube videos?
No, I've just started putting up stand-up clips.
Okay.
I did my first one on YouTube today, and a lot of people do
It's
not
funny,
like...
you look like you're going to throw up while talking about your own clips.
That is how it feels. I do make Tim cut them and do that because the watching of it is so painful.
Your stand-up clips?
Yeah.
I mean, this is the most masturbatorial thing.
You love it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I read it too. I always get bad reviews. Here we go. Review for the podcast. 5 stars from Moron Nectar.
Hell yes.
That's right. Discovered the show via Stand By Your Band.
You guys were on that?
I've been on Stand By Your Band a bunch of times.
I've been on it once.
Oh, yes.
I defended the Gin Blossoms.
I was
stan
just
Arizona
riding the
Nights.
train with Tommy, and he said, we got to have you on.
Oh, that'd be great. It's a great show. It's fun for everyone.
Who'd you stand by?
Oh, I stood by Mickey Avalon. I stood by...
Oh, that's a tough one to stand by.
Sometimes when Tommy stands by it, like an artist that he likes, they bring me on because I don't know anything about music. And I do the Patreon a lot, too.
Okay.
Now a Patreon subscriber as well. Hey, thanks for
yes.
subscribing to the
Oh,
Patreon.
shit.
If anyone out there wants to subscribe to the Patreon, go to patreon.com/greathang and give me money because I'm going to use it to build out the basement to make a podcast studio in our basement. Wilfred
really?
saw it. It looks nice down there.
There's a trampoline.
There's a trampoline down there. Maybe you'll get to see Myka bounce around on it a little bit if you give us
Yeah.
some fucking cash, you perverts.
That's
Yeah,
right. I'm
there's
going
an
to be jiggling someone else's tits.
Yeah, Patreon/OnlyFans.
Yeah, you like the man show? How about the old lady jumps on a mini trampoline
The
show?
29-year-old lady.
Yeah. Love the show. Not much more to say. Oh, I'm very clever-brained, and I thought the cat was named Toast for like the first 10 episodes I listened to. I'd like to end by speaking ill of the dead. All right.
Yes, hell yes.
Okay, well, we can do it now. Roger Ebert was a, what's this word? Puritanical, I got it. Roger Ebert was a puritanical hack.
Tim's biggest laugh was from being clever brained.
Roger Ebert was a puritanical hack who actively boycotted horror movies in the 80s. I don't understand why anyone reveres a man who went on for days about how great a talking pig movie Babe was. All right, that movie is good.
You know what? If a pig can talk, so can a guy without a jaw. Get with it, Ebert.
Yes, and also Paddington 2, cutest fucking movie I've ever seen in my
Wasn't that
life.
good?
Yeah, we
It's
watched
so
it.
good. I do not
You
like
mean
cute
this?
shit, and I do not like children's shit. And I was like, this is one of the best movies that came out in recent memory.
Really?
It's very good.
Paddington 2
Have you
is
seen Paddington 1?
I did. I really liked it, but I think Paddington 2 is even better.
Paddington
Do
2
I
is
have
better.
to see 1 to see 2?
No.
But both are great.
Okay.
Babe, talking about movie Babe, but trashed John Carpenter's The Thing. Bro was as mid gets.
For real. He not busting. No cap.
Want to keep it short so it's easier on Timmy, who has to read this. Bye. Well, it wasn't that fucking easy now, was it? Don't be using words like reveres and puritanical. Though that shit is tough for me. And now now if you want, you can write a comment on our YouTube. It's youtube.com/greathangpod. Check it out. We do all the episodes. All the free episodes are on our YouTube. Here is a comment from Alex. With all due respect, I abhor fascism as much as the next guy. But Mussolini wasn't exactly an anti-Semite. The part about him kissing Hitler's arse is a perfectly valid criticism,
An
though.
Irish person?
But here's the
Wait,
other thing.
When were we talking about any of that?
I talked shit about Mussolini as for my guy last week because
Oh.
DeVito was on, and so I picked an
Oh,
Italian
right.
guy.
Yes, I also remember that.
Did you pick a Filipino for this week?
No, I didn't. I should have. I didn't think about it. I don't know. Anyways, here's the thing. You can't say a guy who followed Hitler wasn't an anti-Semite. He threw his fucking hat in the anti-Semitism boat. He's a fucking anti-Semite. Alex, get your fucking shit together. I did like your comment, though. Thank you for commenting. Funny show, but where's Toes?
I know. Oh, that's why he calls him Toast, because we call her Toes.
Yeah, but
Even
where
though
is
it's
Toe? Oh, he doesn't write Toes. I said Toes. Where is Toe? She too big for the show now? What the fuck? She's
too sleepy for the show.
She's
So
sleeping,
sleep.
big sleeping. And I said she's been a big mega diva lately. So
My cats run when people come over.
They don't.
Yeah.
They hide.
One hides and then one runs, but then comes back and hangs out.
Oh, well, scaredy cats. That's
Yeah.
I've never seen Wilfred. Well, I've seen Wilfred's cats. I put my finger out and then he kind of backed away.
That's the fat one.
Yeah,
I call him Fatso, and I'm thinking about calling him Andrew Dice Clay.
that's cute.
It's a pretty good name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The day the cat.
And then the girl is Bibi Netanyahu.
What?
Is that the name of the cat?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Nice.
You've had these cats forever. You still haven't
I've
named
had them
them?
for a year.
And you're just waiting to name them?
Yeah, because I just didn't because they were named Jelly and Jam before. And
But I believe in keeping their cage names. Yeah, there's slave names.
names.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
I mean, Toe was
Your
part of
name-
Tic Tac and Toe, and then Tic and Tac got adopted without her.
Oh.
And so when I was like, "Do you have any kittens?" They're like, "We have Toe," and I was like, "That's
I
disgusting.
thought
I'll
Toe's
take
a
her."
funny name that you thought of.
No,
Because Toe's actually a very good name.
it's a good name, but it's kind of also gross.
What if you're like, your name is Jelly? And it's like, I'm Cat Nakitte. It's like, you are Jelly. Cat Nakitte.
He did it! Bit.
All right, well, there's a clip that I'm going to get fucking dragged for. Do you,
Even
Even
I've had some
Toe
clips.
opened her eye like,
yeah.
"What you fucking say?"
Wilfred, do you have a fun party story or a tip for being a great hang? Do you have either or of those?
I have both actually.
All right, then shoot us with a tip and then hit us with a story.
So in terms of a tip, for being a good hang. So recently I was at some wine bar in Gowanus.
I
I don't go to bars.
First date?
No, this was me trying to kill time between work and a show.
Was this when you were doing Butterboy?
No,
Were you doing Union Hall?
no. Do you want? It was
No, it doesn't matter. Those are
Hey,
the only two
Tim,
places
fun
I know.
guessing game.
But anyways, I went to this bar
Yeah.
and I realized I was there for like an hour and a half, and I was texting with Max Fine,
Oh.
and I was like, "Oh, I've only heard like maybe 3 people laugh this entire hour and a half that I've been here." And so part of it is
At the bar.
at the bar,
Was it full of people?
full of people
Weird.
having serious conversations.
Ugh.
And I was like, all of them are bad hangs. Mm-hmm. And I think a tip to being a good hang, I don't really know exactly how to get there. Maybe you guys can help with this.
Sure.
You have to let people feel comfortable saying the wrong thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the R word.
Oh, you went with a much different letter. Similar train, different letter.
I spun the wheel of so many letters before I landed on R.
I thought
I'm
you
so
were.
glad you didn't go with another yellow line.
Yeah, I thought you were. You stayed in the Yellow Line family. You sure did do that.
Yes, the W word. Do they still run the W?
But yeah,
I don't know.
I think that's an important thing is you got to let people feel comfortable being wrong.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
that, you think that's why nobody was laughing and not because they were stuck up, people like being like, this is an oaky tan.
I'll be honest, that anecdote that I said earlier might not have anything to do with what I'm saying right now.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
That was
But-
just a drunk wine thought you had at
Yes.
that bar.
I think my personality does lend to people saying the worst things
No.
they've ever thought
You
in their
know,
life.
for the first
Yeah.
few months that I knew Tim, which was through the moving company, I kept on calling him fat and gay.
Oh, were you trying to steal my man?
And he, was being very. I mean, he would laugh at it, but he wouldn't respond. He wouldn't respond accordingly. Like he wasn't calling me Asian or anything.
Yeah.
But I knew that I could say this shit in front of Tim.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until after he got fired from that job that he started saying
For
those
crashing
things.
a car, the most Asian thing you could do.
Yeah. Well,
Secret Asian man.
here's the thing. So when we were working for the moving company, it was fine if you make fun of me for being fat and gay, you know, but then I don't know the other people we're working with that well. So if I'm like, oh, am I offending a gay man? Oh, Wilfred. And then they're like, what the fuck is this? if that happened and then they're mad at me, I was worried they would get mad at me. Even if you laughed, that doesn't stop them from being mad at me.
There was a guy that was, me and Tim were, I forget who it was, but there's a guy that was working with us and he came up to me and was like, I fucking hate that guy.
About Tim?
About Tim.
Wait, why they hate Tim? I've never heard
so annoying.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
I chat, dude. That is it is a problem. I do chat way too much.
I didn't think you were annoying at all.
Oh, here's
No.
a question.
Well, you're my buddy, and I was
Right.
like, I was like, I'm gonna be friends with this guy.
That's funny that people think he's annoying. Was he a hard worker even though he was chatting too much?
No.
Really? Because Tim
I guess
says he's the hardest worker
Okay.
that
I'm not the hardest worker, but I don't stop working.
Okay, I guess for Tim it was hard work.
So, but if you see him
My
on
level-
the lineup, you're like, fuck, now we're going to move slower, everything's going to suck.
Okay, but and
This
there are a
is
lot of
interesting.
comics that are bad at moving,
Yes, of course.
and I just go, all right.
But Tim is the worst.
No,
okay.
no, he's not the worst. But in my mind, I'm just like, okay, it'll be slower, but we're gonna have a better time.
Yeah, we have a good time, but also
Tim thinks he works the hardest of anyone.
no. I don't think I work the hardest. I don't stop. I don't stop.
He doesn't
I
stop.
work slow,
His
but I
pace is
don't
slow,
stop.
But he doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, he walks the marathon.
Yeah, I'm not running. I'm not like fucking Gavin running up and down the fucking stairs, which was insane.
I do that.
That's crazy. That's too much. You're gonna kill. You're gonna die. You're gonna
No,
kill
you
yourself.
get better at it.
Yeah, but I don't like running in general. So I'm gonna move in my.
We've seen what you look like.
Listen, I told everybody.
He's
I
gained
go,
40 pounds since we started dating. Do you know that?
I saw a picture from like 2020 or 20.
Is that a bait and
18.
switch? What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
I honeypotted you.
it's okay, buddy. It's okay.
What? Oh, dude, I could
that you're
understand
fat and
people.
ugly.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's fine. I could understand people finding me ugly or finding me annoying too, because you get in that truck at like 7 a.m. and I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm a ready to go guy in the morning. I'm like, hey, how's your morning
But
going?
you have a good attitude throughout the entire job, even if the job sucked.
Well, that's because the
Which
days.
is what I appreciate.
That's the whole thing.
That's my biggest thing at work is the day you have to be in a good mood.
Connor McNutt, bad attitude the whole time, but he works hard.
Yeah.
He does?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Connor's jacked.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He seems skinny. Is that
He's
just my look
skinny.
at Tin all
He's
the
like
time?
he's like skinny jacked. He's like fucking.
I'll show you pictures that he texts me every morning.
Wait, really?
No,
How do
but
I
Connor,
get on this group chat?
But I try to stay in a good mood because it keeps the day going. The worse
Yeah.
mood you're in, the longer the day feels.
Yeah.
So I try to be in a good mood every day. You know.
That's how we've made it.
I wonder if
3.5
it was.
years
I wonder
now.
if it was BK that thought I was annoying because I worked with BK.
No,
a
it
lot.
wasn't BK. I forget.
Oh,
It was
because
like-
he's a surly guy.
No, it wasn't him.
No, it was someone else who didn't like you.
Yeah. Well, hey, people don't like me. What are you gonna do?
Fuck, I think I lost all those pictures. Connor used to, like, he would wake me. This is like in the heat of the pandemic when we couldn't see anyone.
Mm-hmm.
He would just be flexing his biceps into a mirror and take a picture, and that's what I would wake up to.
And send it to you.
And send it to
How
me.
many people do you think were on the receiving end of those pics?
Probably 14.
Wild.
It's a good-looking bicep.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Connor's a little hot boy.
He's a little hot boy.
I guess. Yeah, I guess he's got that Clark Kenty vibe.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
takes those glasses off, whips off that tee, baby. You're gonna want to do a body shot off that man.
Yeah.
You get 6 people, each one gets a ridge of those abs.
You ever done a body shot?
Yeah, have I done a body shot?
You have?
Honey, yes.
Off of what body?
Tim's done a
Oh,
body.
off a big fat man at a bar for attention.
Tim's tapped a body keg.
I've did a body shot out of a big fat hairy guy's belly button one time at a bar in Florida. It was nasty.
And no, the lint strains it, so it actually filters. You can drink any kind of alcohol.
Yeah,
out there.
it's like putting a vodka in a Brita purifier. It makes it better.
Did that actually work?
They said it worked. They say it works.
I haven't heard that since college.
Then why don't they make the vodka out of the Brita filter?
Yeah, black box, plain voice.
There you go.
Myka, Wilfred, do you have a fun party story?
I don't know how fun this is, but there's this one.
Nope. Next.
I have a party story
Okay.
that you guys can make fun of.
Okay,
Oh,
great,
sure.
great.
How about that?
Right.
This was in college. I lived in this house that was like really shitty. Like if you lean against the wall, you can feel a draft from outside.
Oh my. Yeah.
Wow.
But the rent was great. It was like $300 a month, and it was a block and a half from the campus, from our college campus.
Jeez, $300 a month.
Yeah.
That's less than my coffee.
Well, $300 each, but there's 4 of us that live there.
Sure.
So So it's the entire house was less than what my rent is now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I lived in a house like that, $300 a month, 5-bedroom house on a lake. We had a pontoon boat.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was the same. So a lady died in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
After he killed her.
Yeah.
I butt fucked her to death.
That's called heightening. That's called heightening. And if people find that annoying at work, then that's their problem.
Woo. Okay, so we had parties at our place pretty often. We were having a party, and there's this hot girl that I was like, she's very hot, and then she like, I saw her like eyeing me, and we went over. The kitchen was where we were dancing, and so we were dancing over there, and then she started making out with me.
Yeah.
On the dance floor.
This
All
is
my
sick.
friends.
I love how you said she started making out with me, like you're
Yes.
just a bystander to this event.
Yes. In fact, I never kissed back.
Really?
No, I totally did. I'm a fucking slut. I lipped her up.
Let's go.
I lipped her up.
So we're making out on the dance floor, and then
Call
I'm
me
like,
Mr. Lipton. I'm brewing that tongue.
so we are, and all my friends are looking at us.
Yeah.
Oh, they got to do it.
So I'm like, all right, let's
Yeah.
go.
No one's ever kissed Wilfred in his life.
No, they've never seen me kiss. And so we go. So I'm like, all right, let's go. We go back to my bedroom.
Nice.
Close the door, and we're making out a little bit more, and then I bring it to the laying down part of the making out,
Let's go.
and
Yeah.
she falls asleep,
Yes.
and I'm like, oh, all right, and I'm like, well, there's a party happening in my apartment.
So no one will know that I fucked her anyway.
Yeah. Now
Everyone's busy partying, baby. What happens by these paper walls stays by these paper walls.
This isn't good because remember when we cut and then I said I'm not a rapist.
This is our hot take for next week. We'll be like, you guys be the judge.
So
Did you just tuck her in?
I just let it. She passed out, and then I just was like, well, all my friends are right outside my bedroom door, so I'm just gonna go back out there and party.
Yeah.
So I go out there and party, and my buddy Casey was like, hey, I heard you were making out with some girl. Who was it? And I was like, oh, do you want to see her?
Oh my god! Like it's the wax museum.
So
Madame Tussauds, Wilfred's makeout partners.
So we go back to my bedroom door, and I'm like, she's in there, and Casey opens the door, and then he closed it, and he's like, hey, dude, she just puked all over your bed.
Oh, brutal.
So, yeah, she puked all over my bed, and like, me and Casey cleaned up my sheets and everything, and our friend Garrett walked her home. Garrett was gay, so he was the safest guy.
Right.
Yeah, smart.
Or was he?
It's all its elaborate plan to get some puke bitch to fucking walk home one night.
Yeah. But yeah. And then after that, I was trying to I was like, she's still a hot girl, and
Who
she was
kissed me,
hot
yeah.
and cool and
Yeah.
kissed me.
So you
And I was
message her. I hope you're feeling all right.
And yeah, she wasn't into it. And turns
No?
out only drunk her was into me.
Oh no,
brutal.
She was like, I was trying to get the taste of something besides vomit in my mouth, and anything would have done.
Well, that's good you let her fucking lay there without you, because if you would have kept going, she'd have just puked on you, which would have been brutal.
Yeah.
The whole time I'm sitting there like, where do the paper walls come in? I'm like, did the puke melt the walls?
Oh no, yeah, nothing happened.
These walls are paper thin and everyone hears everybody puke. Boom, 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 boom. You know?
Nope.
No, I don't know that.
We don't know that reference.
From Modest Mouse.
Wow, that is the most 30s white guy
Yeah.
shit you have done on this podcast yet.
2009.
Wow.
Thank you. They played part of that album at my friend's funeral. All right, let's go.
Okay, come on, Wilco lyrics. Let's.
Oh, dude, I was at a Wilco show once. I've told you this.
There it is.
I was at a Wilco show once, and
This is by the way, real white start to a sentence.
yes,
Yeah.
we all went out to eat before. I ripped a fart at the Wilco show that ruined the time of 5 rows. This guy in front of me goes, "Oh my God, what the fuck was that?" And then I heard this other lady go, "That is the worst thing I've ever smelled in my life." And I was doubled over laughing.
And
I
it
was
just farts coming out.
I was so happy. And my friend's dad, who bought us all the tickets, like, we were in our 20s, but my friend's dad was also like a fan of Wilco. And he was like, "Did you do that?" And I go, "Yes. Yeah, it was me. I'm the greatest man alive."
Can I tell a fun fart?
Yeah, you can tell.
This isn't even mine.
We tell fart stories on this show all the time.
So I was watching in theaters. I watched the movie $1 Million Baby.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that movie in theaters too.
And
No
so-
spoilers.
Well, I'm gonna spoil the shit out
This
of
baby gets $1 million.
it. You've seen it, Myka, right?
No, but
Okay.
So don't ruin anything.
It's old.
Well,
Micah, shut up.
You don't need to watch it because here's what happens. She becomes like a very good.
There's a
fighter.
woman in this.
Yeah.
God damn it.
But- It's Hillary
Hey,
Swank.
She's paralyzed, so it doesn't. So,
Oh, okay.
so it's how women should be.
Yeah. There's
yeah.
a Republican woman in this.
She's paralyzed, so you can keep her in the kitchen where she belongs.
Anyways,
Right.
so she's paralyzed. She's a boxer who had a bad neck injury. Clint Eastwood is her coach.
Yeah.
And towards the end of the movie, I'm going to spoil it. If you guys want to plug your ears, now's a good time. You've already seen the movie.
Oh yeah.
Towards the end of the movie, she's never gonna walk again, and she's got like bed sores and all this shit. And she asked Clint Eastwood to assist her suicide.
Yeah.
And he said, "That'll be $1 million, baby."
So okay,
Tim is fantasizing job opportunities.
He does a little injection, and then so there's a scene where he does a little injection, and then it's very solemn as he's like walking down the hospital hallway away from his friend that he just killed.
He doesn't stay to make sure it's done.
No, he did enough.
Yeah.
He knew he really overloaded it.
Yeah.
So he puts the injection, and as that happens, and I did not do this,
Yeah.
but whoever was sitting behind us in the theater farted, and I don't know what this person looks like, but from the sound of the fart, I'm guessing he was like 78 years old.
Was it real wet
Yeah,
sound?
yeah.
It was real wet,
And there was like a crunch of a diaper.
you could hear like flaps.
Was it upset about teens these days?
That's so funny.
And
That's such a good time to fart.
No, I know exactly. It's like the right that like
but
loose farting.
way louder.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like,
Was it
laughing
like-
so much. I was laughing so much
Okay.
during this, because I was
Yeah.
like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
What a perfect time to fart.
Yeah, it is good.
I was
That's
laughing so
amazing.
hard that my friend was like, "Did you do that?" And I was like, "No, but that's the best. I will never forget this moment of my life."
That's incredible too, because it's like that could have been the movie because people do that when they die. So
Yeah,
that'd be
yeah,
awesome
yeah.
if that was in the soundtrack, where it's like he's walking away and you hear the death fart as he goes, and he's like, "It's done.
And then you hear
She's at peace now."
then you hear a nurse come in and she goes, "If you want me to clean that up, that's gonna be $1 million, baby."
Tammy, ruined the bit.
You got to stick to it because it
Yeah.
failed earlier.
Yeah.
So he has to fail it all the way. To
If
the
you want me to
ground.
quit doing the bit, that'll be $1 million, baby. We got to speak ill of the dead, and then we got to go.
Are we still doing that?
We're doing it. We got to speak ill of the dead. It's one of the segments. People love this
Yeah.
segment. Myka, this segment was asked. People asked us to bring it back. They were just speaking ill of the dead in the review.
Okay, all right.
People
all right,
love
all
the
right.
fucking segment.
Okay,
I
good.
didn't think of anyone.
That's fine.
Just there's a million.
Here,
there's
you
more
can
dead
have.
people than alive. Just pick one.
Whoa.
What about Elvis? You want to do Elvis? No, wait. You can't do Elvis. You're not allowed
Keep
to.
scrolling down. I want to see who.
You can do James
who
Brown,
might be-
Michael Jackson, Leonard Cohen, Dr. Seuss,
No, I liked his racist stuff.
Jeff Porcaro. I don't know who that is. Charles Schultz.
The Peanuts guy.
He made
There were no
Snoopy.
Asian peanuts. You ever think about that?
Juan Gabriel. I don't know who that is. But anyways, I'll go first.
Okay, go for it.
And I'll scroll
Can I keep
down.
scrolling?
Yeah.
While you do
I'm
that?
going to talk shit about J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah, fuck
You're the
him.
number one. You're making the most money when you're dead. You made $500 million this year, and I can't even get a fucking job? Bro, you are a dork and a nerd, and you created your own elven language. That fucking sucks. I hope that you're rotten in hell, and you've got a hobbit butt fucking you every single day. Anyways, you suck, and you were mid, and the Lord of the Rings is okay at best. Thank you. Myka, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna talk shit on. Speaking of Karl Marx, you wrote a book that everyone reads now and thinks they know how fucking economics works, and it doesn't work like that. Listen, man, what's good for the few is good for the many, and to each is skill and talent. Listen, it's a good theory, but everyone talks about how it doesn't fucking work. So how about you shut the fuck up and stop breeding an entire new generation of hipsters, bitch?
Damn, bitch. You heard it here first. Suck our dicks.
I was
fucking
actually
loser.
just listening to a podcast about Mel Blanc
Oh, yeah?
and how he died.
How did he die?
So he,
Choke on a carrot?
so first of all, he
He went. Yeah, was he scared by a wascally wabbit?
so this is a weird story.
A gun peeled back and blew up in his
Yeah.
face.
Did he drive into a street that was actually just a sticker on a mountain?
Mel Blanc is most of the Looney Tunes voices.
He
I
was-
watched-
Timothy, don't dumb it down for the audience.
the audience is fucking stupid, Myka. They need to know.
He did over 150 voices.
Yes.
So this is not him dying. This is the preamble. He got into a car accident where
because his car crashed into a street that was actually a sticker on a mountain.
he got into a car accident and totaled his car completely, and he was in a coma for I think 2 weeks
Whoa.
and didn't respond to anything. And then the doctor just at some point was like, everyone was trying to talk to him. It was like calling him Mel, calling him Dad, whatever. His whole family was trying to talk to him, and then at some point the doctor was just like, how are you doing, Bugs? And then he responded as Bugs Bunny.
What a I'm sorry.
Oh, Myka!
But
my
come on, that is some fucking bullshit.
But this is for there's like 4 people that corroborated this.
Really?
Story. So the doctor was on the
Were they
podcast.
Tweety Bird and Sylvester?
Then he did like 4 other voices.
Oh my god.
And people were like, why did he respond to that? And there's still like,
he should respond to Porky Pig because he is a ham.
yeah. Actually, the last thing he
Ham.
recorded ever as a voice was "That's All, Folks."
Shut up. Stop.
yeah,
is this post coma?
This is post coma.
So now you got to
so
talk.
he gets out of coma.
Now you have to talk shit about him. Say something bad about him then.
What the F word? What?
Wait, does this say that's all folks on his tombstone?
Yes.
Knew it.
Yeah.
Fucking knew it.
I actually kind of think I like Mel
That's
Blanc.
good.
Dude, Mel Blanc is sick. I watched an interview
No, Mel
with
Blanc's
him.
the best, yeah.
I watched an interview with him I've been watching a lot of old Carsons on YouTube.
Yeah. But anyways,
Talk shit about John Lennon. He hit his wife. Just
Yeah,
say
we
he was
already
a bad
did
dad.
one.
John. I don't like this guy.
Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, he's a bad guy. Have you heard what he
This
did?
is top 10
Micah,
famous.
you should be upset about what that guy did.
This is from a
Listen,
top
as
10
a-
you'd most want to meet is Hitler. This list is top 10 famous dead people you'd most want to meet.
And he's 12.
And Hitler is 12. First of all, the list goes past
I
10.
mean, in
He's
fairness,
13.
99% of people said if they had a time machine, they'd want to meet him.
It goes John Lennon, Hitler, Heath Ledger.
Let's do sign-offs and fucking end this podcast. There's enough anti-Semitism going around. We don't need Wilfred hanging out with his best friend Hitler.
I said he was a bad guy.
There we go.
He did some really disagreeable stuff.
Thank you. And I would describe it as disagreeable as well. All right, Micah. Everyone has to do a sign-off. You can do yours last, but you have to say signing off. Go ahead, Micah.
Okay.
Signing off. It is me, the girl who thinks you should force your antisocial kid to have a meal with someone they've never met, or possibly someone they have met. It is Toe's mom, Timmy's girlfriend, Wilfred's friend, and hero to all, Myka Fox.
All right, signing off. It is I, your Patreon dad, patreon.com/greathang. Give us money. Patreon dad, your free feed best friend, former king of the gays, current.
Is he no longer king of the gays?
I had to, people were coming after my crown. I had to hand it off to a very worthy person to take care of the gays, Mateo Lane, whose special you can watch now on YouTube, which was a plug that we could have plugged earlier. And I can't remember the rest of it. I hope you... Oh, your Patreon dad, your free feed best friend. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day.
You guys wrote these?
No, well, Tim does a lot of catchphrases.
Oh, are you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like a catchphrase guy. I'm like a
got
Larry
it.
the
Okay.
Cable...
You've seen what happens when he reads spontaneously.
Yeah.
I'm like a Larry
Or
the
talks spontaneously.
I'm like Larry the unemployed guy.
There are times the charm.
Signing off. It's me, Wilfred Padua, who came off a little bit more hateful towards Asians than I really am. It was all a bit. I like most of you. Some of you.
You mean us.
Huh?
Micah, you're not Asian.
No, him. He's like, I like most of you, but he is us.
We are him.
What? You guys aren't Asian. I was talking about Asians.
Yeah, but you, coming from you would call other Asians us, not you.
No, you people.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Wilfred, if you're just listening,
Oh,
Wilfred
what
is
do
not
you mean
Asian.
about you are people?
Timothy.
What?
This is what I'm saying about when he speaks off the cuff.
At some point, So see, this is the thing is, there's a part of me that's like really respects that as an
artistic choice?
and an artistic choice to try to be funny.
Yeah,
Try to be funny. Try the operative
That's fine.
verb here.
But there's this pressure as an Asian guy where I'm supposed to defend
Yeah.
us. But I'm like, I think that's what do you say instead of gay?
We don't say
Clever
anything.
brained.
Yeah, just say clever.
Albanian. Albanian.
Clever penis.
Yes.
Oh, right.
There we
clever
go. That's
penis.
good.
Yeah. Clever dicked.
Clever digged and confused pussied.
Anyways, signing off.
All right. That was Wilfred Padua. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Amen. Goodbye.